Hello, I welcome you again to Sociology of Education. Today we are going to have our first lecture, and we are going to begin with our first unit, that is the introduction to Sociology of Education. So in this unit, we are going to introduce the basics of Sociology of Education. Therefore, the objectives of this unit is that as students, you are going to learn about the key concepts of Sociology of Education, the background of Sociology of Education, the scope of Sociology of Education, the importance of studying Sociology of Education, the relationship between Sociology of Education and the relationship between education and sociology, and the relationship between sociology and education, and finally sociological theories. And at the end of this unit, I expect that the following will be achieved by each one of you. Will be able to define the key concepts in this course, explain the background of Sociology of Education. You will demonstrate ability to explain the scope of Sociology of Education, discuss the relevance of Sociology of Education to teachers, explain the relationship between education and sociology, and also describe the relationship between sociology and education, and discuss the sociological theories. So those are the expected learning outcomes that I expect to see in each one of you by the end of the course. So in details, what are the key concepts that you need to understand in this unit or in sociology? Because these are key concepts. Why? Because we are going to use these words throughout, and this is the name of our course. One of them is sociology, another one is education, another one is sociology of education, and then society, then socialization. So to get to understand the meaning of these words, at the end you are going to look at different resources that I have put on the blog. Then you are going to be able to find the meaning of sociology, the meaning of education, the meaning of sociology of education, society, and socialization. Then also you are going to do the same to find the background of sociology of education. I have put handouts and some links and some videos that you are going to go through this week to be able to get all this information, the background of sociology of education, to explain the scope of Sociology of Education, discuss the relevance of Sociology of Education to the teachers, explain the relationship between education and sociology, describe the relationship between sociology and education, and discuss the sociological theories. So by the time you complete going through all these resources, you will be able to answer or to get information on all those items that are listed there. And you have also activities that you are going to do that will show evidence that you have gone through all those resources we have forum 2, because many of you have already done forum 1 before our first lecture. So we have forum 2, we have assignment 1, we also have blog, and lastly we have the weekly individual journal. So this is supposed to be done individually, but I will call it a weekly journal. So the forum 2 is also to be done individually, assignment 1 individually. The blog you can work as a group, but each one of you as an individual, you should post your discussion on the forum, or you can post as a group, or you can post as an individual, but you only can access this blog if you belong to a group. So you can post as a group, and you post your answers for the blog, because there is a question to answer. Then even in the forum there's a question to answer, and then also in the weekly journal. And I want you to note that all activities you are going to do are assigned marks. So if you don't do them, you are going to lose marks. So and I expect that these activities are done as quickly as possible, because next week around the same time we shall be moving to the next unit. So, and you are still free to ask questions and to share. I'm going to open a chat where you can talk. In the chat there is no marks for a chat, but you can chat. As you know, chatting, instead of chatting on WhatsApp, we are going to begin chatting within our chat, within our course, so that I need to follow up and see how you are doing. So it is very important for each one of you to be active, because once you are not active, then we are going to leave you behind. Then we are going to be, these lectures are as flexible as possible, as you must have listened to my welcome remarks. We are going to, this course is going to be offered synchronously and asynchronously. So most of the time you will be doing work asynchronously at your own pace, at your own time. So it's not about so much of following the timetable. So when we need to have a discussion, a live session on Zoom, then I will have to tell you, depending on how you are doing, because it is the live discussions will depend so much on your understanding of whatever activity you are supposed to do. So whenever I will see it necessary to have a live session, then I will be informing you and giving it the time. And maybe I will be asking you what is the convenient time for us to have the live session. So we are not going to really follow the timetable that was given, but we are going to do things at our own pace, at our own time, and make suggestions whenever there is need for a live session. Even if you feel that there is something that needs a live session and a live discussion, please let me know. However, as I noted that since most of us have a challenge in network, so that is why I prefer this kind of teaching, because it gives you time to do things at your own time and when you have the best network, and you can fit in any program and also do your own things and also study. So that is why we are like this. Right now I want to take you through the model page because this is how it goes. You you look at your Moodle page, it may be like this or not exactly like this, but I see we're going to see all these features. There is this very important areas here. Here your all courses, but here turning editing on and off. So when you want to change anything you have done in your work, you have to come here and turn editing on. So now here, because I've been working, then editing is on. I've turned the editing on, and so if I finish, I can turn editing off. So for example, I can just click here to show editing off. So you can see that now it is showing editing on, meaning that if I want to do any editing in the what I've put there, then I have to turn it on, and I will click here. Then when you open your page, it is important, there is this announcement, it is important to listen to this welcome note that is there, and you are beginning all your work with the Forum 1 before you do anything. And then there are different resources that I have put in the blog, in your Moodle. We have handout 1, it is Introduction to Social Job Education. There is this link here, Social Education, the Anchor View. There is this one, Introduction to Social Job Education also. There is another one resource here. Many of these are videos that you can watch for all the information that you need to find out. This is the source of the information. You can go beyond this and do more research on your own, but for the start, this can help you find all the information that you need. So after going through all those resources, then you have to do these activities. There is Forum 1, there is Assignment 1, there is Blog, and there is a weekly journal. So in order to open all these, you just come and click on it, because even when you put a pointer on it, you can see the color. Some of them, apart from the link, it turns from red to black, but others turn from black to red. And then you click on it, it will open and take you to where you want to go and where the assignment or the activity is, or where the resources that you're supposed to use are. So this is how you are going to use the Moodle. So every time I will be putting one unit work, and when we complete a unit, then we shall go to our next unit. So at the end of this unit, it will depend on your responses. We shall see whether we shall need to have a live session or not. So like I've said, if you come and you want to read the handout, so as I said, you just click on the handout. Let me click. I've clicked, and the handout is going to be downloaded on your laptop, and then you are going to be able to open it outside Moodle. So if you are using a phone, I hope your phone can be able to open either Word documents or PDF documents. So if your phone cannot do that, then you must put there the necessary permissions, or you download the apps that require you to open the documents, because if you are only going to use the online learning on your phone, then you need to have